Atwin, also known as the Turtle Map, was one of the 7 maps that were in SkyWars from the very beginning. It is also one of the 4 launch maps that are still in rotation today. Atwin was known as the most hated map in SkyWars for years after its release. Finally, the community's voices were heard and Atwin was removed from the game 19 months later, along with these other maps. The ones that are crossed out never returned to the game again. 18.5 months later, Atwin would make its return alongside newly introduced maps Dawn, Mythic, Swamp, and others. Except something wasn't right. Atwin was changed. Soon after the map was re-released, players noticed that the middle chest count was reduced to 2. And last month, a forum user commented on Caesar's, a developer who also assists with map stuff, profile, bringing up what everyone has been wondering for years. What happened to the chests? Caesar replied saying he will check in with Vinny, the build team leader. And since then, Caesar hasn't really replied or given any updates on the situation. But I am optimistic a change will come, because I've actually commented on Caesar's profile before asking for some changes which actually did end up being added to the game, and he's also been very community oriented and listening to everyone's feedback that has been given to him. This also included all of the map changes done in the August update. So, I'm pretty sure this map will be changed, but honestly, I'm not sure if this map is even suitable for today. Especially with Farmer being in the game, this map is really difficult to actually get to middle. Luckily, Cryomancer was introduced, so you can just get a free pass to middle, but Farmer, you can literally just spam them anyways. I personally don't actually play this map anymore. Like, this map has a lot of problems other than there being 2 little mid-chests. At least for me, the 2 mid-chest thing is kind of funny. If you get a KB 3-rod, the game is literally over. Now, the problem for me personally, like, the islands are way too small. They're way too far from middle. Middle is way too small, like, you can't even actually have a fight. Like, I had speed 2, and I was holding W against someone throwing snowballs at me, and I still couldn't stay on the map. I personally think that this is going to have the Tiki treatment, and if you don't know what I'm referring to, Caesar actually made a comment in response to someone on his forum profile. There were rumors going around that he was going to retire the map Tiki, so someone brought up the concern on his profile, asking them not to retire the map. In response, he said, "Being an old map isn't an excuse for keeping unbalanced maps with not that great gameplay. I don't like maps being retired, but it's hard to justify keeping it in rotation when there are far more deserving maps waiting to return. Oh, and fixing it up is a lot more work. We looked into it and it'd be less work to just make a new map." Honestly, I really did love the map Tiki. It was really fun, usually very fast, and they fixed a good portion of the problems with it. But for Atwin, I just don't feel the same way. I think this map should just be left in the past. And hopefully we can get a new map rotation. Wool Wars got a map rotation recently. Bed Wars has gotten 2 map rotations. SkyWars has yet to receive a map rotation after they introduced map packs, and it's very sad. But honestly, maps aren't SkyWars' problems right now. There are many underlying problems that it has. But I've talked about those way too many times, and this isn't that type of video. I just wanted to talk about Atwin and the potential changes that could be coming to it. Or maybe it's going to be retired entirely like it was supposed to be back in 2017, I think. Because in my opinion, that map doesn't really suit SkyWars today, just like Shattered, if any of you remember that map. Shattered basically had a 1 block wide bridge to middle, like clutter everywhere. Middle was like 4 blocks wide. It was, yeah. Anyways, leave what you think should happen to Atwin down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. I'm still grinding for the next 100 wins video. I'm sorry it's taking so long, but thank you for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you later.